Greetings, everybody. Good afternoon. Bill O'Leary coming to you live. This talk, it's part of our Thirsty Thursday series, as we like to call it. And so it's where every Thursday I go live and talk about a different sort of topic as it relates to what I do for a living. That may interest me, may run across the wires, the Legacy Planning Law Group. So if you're thirsty for knowledge, you come to the right place. Today's topic has to do with Medicaid, and the name I've given this talk is You Can Cure a Medicaid Penalty by Returning a Gift. So what is Medicaid? What is Medicaid? It's a program, federal state program, that is designed to help pay for long-term care, okay? Pay for long-term care like nursing home, that sort of thing, okay? Now, in order to get on Medicaid, you've got to qualify. You've got to qualify. And so your assets, but you also have to tell them whys, okay? In terms of the financial eligibility, you have to tell them about your income, about your something very important. You have to tell them whether you've given away any money, assets, in order to then get on Medicaid to qualify. Giving away some assets, not thinking that you would have declining health and you might need money. Well, and that disclosure goes back 5 years, what we call the 5-year qualify you at least for a period. So, and that period of time is what we call a penalty period. But the good news is that penalty period can be reduced or maybe even eliminated by simply having the person that you gave the assets to give them back. It's what we call curing a gift. So again, in order to be eligible for Medicaid, you're not allowed to have recently transferred assets, again, during this 5-year look-back period. And the reason why is Congress doesn't want you to move into a nursing home, let's say on a Monday, give all of your money to your children or whoever on a Tuesday, and then qualify for Medicaid on Wednesday. So it imposed a penalty on people who transfer assets without receiving some fair value in return. Now, the penalty is a period of time, again, as I said, during which you, as the person that gave away the assets, will be ineligible for Medicaid. And the penalty period is determined by dividing, it's simple fraction, dividing the amount of money or assets that you transferred by what Medicaid will consider to be the average private pay cost of a nursing home in your state. Now, the good news, Congress has created a very important sort of escape hatch from this transfer penalty, and that's where the Congress allows the penalty to be cured if the transferred assets is returned, okay? Returned in its entirety, or in some situations, you can just have it partially returned and still get some benefits. Some states allow for partial returns, other states require a complete return. Now, partially curing a transfer can be what we call half a loaf planning for Medicaid applicants who want to preserve some assets. So in this situation, the nursing home resident transfers all of his funds or her funds, let's say to the resident's children or other family members, and then applies for Medicaid. And knowing full well that the response from Medicaid is going to be denied and there's going to be a period of ineligibility. Well, then after the Medicaid application has been filed, knowing what the response is going to be, the recipients of the gift, what do? They return back half of the money or assets that were transferred, in effect curing half of the ineligibility period and giving the nursing home resident the funds he or she needs to pay for care, and giving so that they have some money to pay for the care until the remaining penalty period expires. Now, it's important that the person who returns the money needs to be the same person who received the gift. Otherwise, it's really not a return of the original gift. But of course, as you would expect in real life, many people that received a gift will have spent the gifted assets a lot of times and no longer have any money to return. So in that situation, if the person who received the transfer no longer has the money or the assets with which to do the cure, other family members could give or loan that person the funds to do so. Now, returning the assets of the funds will likely that the Medicaid applicant will have excess resources that will need to be spent down before that applicant will qualify for Medicaid. And states vary on how they handle these sorts of returns or cures. Again, some states may consider payments made directly to the nursing home on behalf of the Medicaid applicant to be a return of the funds. Others require that the payments go directly to the applicant. So if you, would like to know more about, how you can cure a Medicaid penalty by returning a gift, and maybe how we would be able to help you, we'd love to do so. Love the opportunity to at least chat for a few minutes. And so we invite you to schedule a 15-minute discovery phone call with our team, and scheduling is easy. Just go to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com, and find the blue button that says book your free call. And just click on that button, takes you straight to our booking page. It's a free 15-minute call. It's a chance for you to basically lay out your concerns to us, and we can start to figure out whether we'd work well with each other. And again, the call is complimentary. So if you've enjoyed this video, I would ask you to like it. I'd really like it if you were to share it with your friends. So I hope you've enjoyed this talk on being able to cure a Medicaid penalty by returning a gift. I plan on giving another talk as part of our Thirsty Thursday series next Thursday, about the same time, just a different subject matter. So if you're thirsting for knowledge, we will certainly quench your thirst. So Bill O'Leary signing off for now on this Thursday. I've got the wrong month up there. So the 10th, there you go. The 10th of March, Thursday the 10th. And so everybody watching, go make it a great day and a better world.